Baby, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why I have to go with you everywhere. It's like, you let me out of the house, but, you know, you trust me out of the house, but then, like, you know, you had me go to Dollar General, and then now you're going somewhere, and I have to go with you. Like, you don't trust me at home? Like, what do you think I'm going to do? Get on the internet and have I told you all those women, there's no more relationship with them on the internet. I don't do that anymore. If they send pictures or whatever, I don't look at them. Why would I do that? I told you I stopped doing that. It's like I'm not doing anything. I swear to God, I'm not doing anything. There's no online dating going on.
No, I just really like spending time with you. It's always been our dating practice to go out to Wegmans together. And also, you know, it's a measure of our relationship, like how many asses you look at in Wegmans. So I always like to keep tally on how you're doing with that.
Usually when we go into Wegmans, it's very pleasant. It's a pleasant experience, and everybody's wearing masks. This time, I was outraged. We were outraged. I couldn't believe what we saw. The first time that we saw something outrageous, it wasn't too bad. It was just a dude that had his mask, and it was one of those people that can't pull it up over their nose. I said to Katya, like, wow, that guy's a real jerk. Oh, it got much worse. We're in the aisle with the Asian food, and Katya said, oh, I hear somebody coughing. Let's get out of here. And then as we're going down the aisle, further down the aisle, there's a pregnant woman that isn't even wearing a mask at all. She's smiling. She was smiling. And Katya says, I swear to God, she goes, should I go talk to her? I'm like, well, why? I was thinking, like, why bother? Because you can't reason with these people. You can't. Is that what you were going to do? You were going to try and reason with her? She's smiling and pregnant, and she's pretty far along. She looked like she's about 7-8 months pregnant. She was obviously very pregnant and smiling. Like, she doesn't have a care in the world. Then we get to checkout, right? We're going to go to the checkout, and then we see a Wegmans person, taking her and, like, pretty much telling her, like, you go over there. They're going to segregate the woman. They're going to segregate her. She has a smile on her face, like she doesn't care. Like, look at me. I'm so proud of myself. And she's like, okay, you go over there. The Wegmans person had a mask on and is going, you go over there, and then we'll send somebody over there. So somebody has to, like, do her whole checkout, make a special thing, because this person can't just follow simple rules. It's no wonder that, the president, asked everybody to start wearing masks. And this person is so in love with the past president, who, by the way, was a very bad president, one-term president, impeached twice. She's brainwashed into thinking that everything that he says is correct. I'm sorry if this offends some people that are going to see this, but I'm just stating the facts. We have a president now that asked for very, very simply to wear a mask for 100 days. What's the problem? What is the problem? And then we have to see, like, a woman that is obviously pregnant in Wegmans going out making a political statement. Really, what is your political statement? What is it? You don't seem to, like, believe in science. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. I'm sorry I'm haranguing. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything to add to this, Katya?
Be careful out there. It's dangerous out there. Get it?
That's all she's saying. I'm outraged. The woman's smile? Did you see the woman's smile?
Yes, and she was also touching her lip with her finger.
Was she?
Yes. When the woman was telling her you need to go over there, she was like, oh, really?
Oh, she was. Like, she didn't care. And you know what she didn't care about is the unborn the kid that's on its way. She doesn't care. She doesn't know how, if she gets it, how that's going to... And if she gets it, she's going to have a baby. She's going to go probably to the hospital to have the baby. And then if she gets it, she could infect the nurses and the doctors that are dealing with her. Lack of respect for other people. That's what it's about. What is the problem? Even if you're like Katya's age, right? You don't know how it's going to affect you. And you know, there's five different strains right now, and they all sort of behave different, and they don't know how the five different strains are going. Think about this. Think about Zika virus. Think about the Zika. They didn't understand what was going on with that, and then all of a sudden, people started having children with hydrocephalic heads. You don't know what's going to happen. Put it in the context of this: chickenpox. Chickenpox. You have chickenpox as a kid, you can have shingles as an adult. And shingles, you can get it in your ocular nerve and you can go blind. What kind of ignorant people? I'm sorry, I'm using the word that somebody used on my channel yesterday, but what kind of ignorance? What does the matter with you people? Like you think that it's a joke? It's a virus. It's a pandemic that's all across the world. It's in every country. And now it's mutating. And there's people that think that it's some kind of political statement. The statement is that you're not bright enough. You're not bright enough to understand basic science. Put your mask on. And have some respect for the child that's not born. Do you smoke too? Do you care about other people? Okay, so you're Katya's age, 23. So you're probably not going to end up on a ventilator, right? But for everybody that gets COVID, you spread it to an average of like 6 other people, I think. Don't quote me on that, but you definitely, there's a spreading of the virus. What if you spread it to somebody that's 80 years old? They could have 5 more years in their life, but because you are so selfish, or you have to make an inane political statement, you can't put your mask on. Oh, I know, you can't breathe with the mask on. Oh, well, everybody else can. It's an excuse. It's ridiculous. You could cause somebody to like lose 5 years of their life, or somebody that has issues that's in their 30s that is diabetic. You don't care? Do you have something to say, Katya?
If you're watching this, chances are you probably wear a mask and you probably do the right thing. So, good job.
She's being much more positive than I am, because I'm sure that there's somebody that's going to watch this that agrees with this political statement or thinks that it's a hoax. It's not a hoax. We've lost 400,000 people in this country. 400,000 people have passed away. That's more than in World War II. It's not a hoax. Have some respect for other people. If you don't respect yourself, have some respect for other people. And lady, grow up. Grow up. The smile on her face, I'm sorry, it was just so irritating. Oh, look at me. I'm such a bad person. I'm making such a political statement.
It was more like she felt like above everyone else. That was the smile. It was like, no one understands.
Yeah, that is what it was. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Nobody understands. Well, we understand that it's real. You don't, because what? You watch... I'm sorry. I'll stop now. Please put your mask on. Please, wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. Be careful. The life you save might be someone else's. Have some respect for other people.